Hey guys, Mason here. Let's talk about figs today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Right here is my fig patch. It has gone through really harsh winter freeze. It snowed over here. Got 6 to 8 inches of snow, 8 degrees. So most of my figs died back to the ground. And this is the result of that right here, this type of growth. Now, I'm making this video to point out a couple of things, give you a couple of advices to how to approach pruning figs at this stage right here, because it's kind of tricky. It gets they get a little bit bushy like this. See this? That can be a problem for a couple of reasons, really. You will get a lot of growth in the center that's being completely shaded by the growth at the top, right? So basically, at that point, it is not it's not an energy producing growth like the leaves. It becomes more like energy sucking um, growth. It's not getting much sunlight, so it probably is taken from the tree to stay alive, to keep that growth alive. Now, whether the tree will regulate that in the future or not, that's up to the tree. Some trees do a better job than others, just defoliating unnecessary growth. So us human beings, we're cultivating these plants for food, okay, not just for beauty or to see their behavior and what they want to do. Some folks might, but I'm personally trying to grow food, right? I'm trying to grow figs. I want to accelerate that process and make sure that I'm doing what I can to assist the tree with its production. So I kept these two trees here out of the tens of fig trees that I have here, just to demonstrate what they look like. Some others were even worse than these two right here, but this one is this is one of them, and here's the other one right here. See that? There's so much unnecessary growth. There's so much density in the middle. There's another issue that comes with this. Okay, so we're getting into May next week, and at the end of May to the beginning of June, you're actually going to see an introduction of rust fungus coming up in nature generally, especially if you live in the south. I live in a very wet area, and it's humid here. We have tons of varieties of fungus. So one of them is the rust fungus. It attacks figs really badly, but I've noticed that you got to keep them open. You got to keep them aerated. You can't have this density in the middle. So um, whatever you do with figs, you want to always consider keeping them off ground a little bit. So my plan originally is to not do this, obviously, right? Like, I wanted them because I've grown them up to here, right? And I pruned them, so that was about 3 feet, right? And then the freeze came, and as you can see, you see all these limbs that I had to cut off. So I chopped them down, and I'm restarting their growth. So this isn't ideal for me, but I didn't want to do that, but I'm having to do it. But that's why I want to make this video, just to point out a couple of fig growth challenges. So anyways, back to it. We want to remove all of this excessive growth in the center, and we want to remove any new shoots that isn't going to see the sun anytime soon, because it's being beaten by these tougher shoots, these thicker shoots, the ones that came up early, the ones that have gained the energy and the strength. So as you can see, I've already done that on many of these trees right here, except for those two in the back. And if you look at it from the top, all of these leaves are getting their share of the sun. Okay, so you still have the canopies. You're still protecting the root system and the trunk. All of this new growth is still being protected. But when you look at it like this, see, I might even remove this one and this one right here. So, and you'll find that I've already done that with all of these right here. Okay, see? I've only kept the growth that's going to catch up to the sun, that's going to be doing something productive. Now, you can even go more aggressive if you're not planning on really feeding these trees regularly and watering them regularly. I would only keep like 2 or 3 branches, right? But I'm willing to go the distance and do a lot extra and do my best to have them grow optimally with as much assistance as possible at this stage, because I love figs. I want to eat as many figs as possible. But I would, if you're not going to do extra work, I would cut this, I'd cut this in the middle, probably cut these, maybe just keep these 2 in the back, right? Because they have the best the strongest growth. Now you can keep this one right here and have just like a 3. But yeah, so look at that one over there. I'm gonna cut a couple of these right here. Now that I look at it, I don't like it. I'm gonna cut this one and I'm gonna cut this one right here. Possibly this one too. Maybe not, I don't know. It's getting sun exposure, so when they do get sun exposure, these this new growth is going to pick up in strength and thickness, so it's going to look more like this. But I don't know. I don't like them close to each other. I might cut that one over there in the back. It's just too much, too many branches, right? And they all have to come up. They all have to gain thickness. They have to pick up on the leaf growth, and that's too much energy suck. So this is not the final product. Still, probably in my mind, it's like I'm always going back and forth and considering a few factors. You know what I mean? So you have to have that mindset of being in the plant's shoes and kind of consider what the plant itself is going through and the type of energy it needs, and get the care, the water. You know, like there's a lot that goes through this, right? So anyways, I hope you've learned something from this video, and you can do your own research and kind of try to replicate. Have one without all the trimming and the pruning, and have one with the pruning, and see what happens. But in my opinion, this will accelerate their growth. It will get them taller, quicker, and it will have them produce larger, probably sweeter fruit. Just generally, whenever you consume plant energy, the energy goes to the fruit, right? So that's why if you see a lot of my trees, especially in the greenhouse, they grow really fast because I'm considering all the growth and what it's doing. Like some of them are actually doing their job, right? Like collecting sunlight and making sugars. Some of them are just taking the energy from the plants. So a lot of people, they like the foliage, right? They like the density of the foliage, but you have to know, like, you know, not all foliage is beneficial for the plant, right? So there you go. Keep them open, keep them aerated, consider their energy consumption, consider their energy production, and you'll have figs in no time. Take care.